My name is Tammy Thomas. I am currently a senior at Texas A&M Commerce, and I'm getting a bachelor's degree in organizational leadership. I'm going to present a video for my capstone project in 4 parts. The first would be to let you know how I came to school here at Texas A&M Commerce. The second was what I learned after completing each class, and third, who I am now as a leader. And last, where do I go from here? When I first applied at this school, I was looking into options for a direction that I wanted to go. I wasn't sure what that was. And I was fascinated with the idea of learning about leadership. I thought that I had to have this to be a manager or a vice president or whatever. In the past, I've been around many types of managers and supervisors, etc., and I always wanted to know what makes them different and take the routes that they chose and what makes them tick. I was in a standstill in my career. I had lots of working knowledge and the ability to teach others, even my own boss. Yeah, I taught my own boss. But I had been working for many years and everyone knew how hard I worked, but because I didn't have a degree, they would not advance me to the next level. A supervisor that I had at the time told me he wanted to promote me and move me up in the organization, but just couldn't do it without the degree. He encouraged me to go back to school and to learn my own values, or my own value. And I thought that was an interesting way of putting it, but I listened. I signed up for school and decided I wanted to learn my own value as a leader. I started my organizational leadership journey with issues in organizational leadership. This course opened my eyes to the differing leadership types, gave me an in-depth knowledge of characteristics and behaviors that most leaders have, and if they don't, there were elements to say why or how they might have gotten in that role, like they were advanced, because they had to. They were the only one with that knowledge, that kind of thing. It also taught me more in depth of the varying conditions that leaderships must overcome to perform the tasks needed and create an environment for the team to survive. I don't think I always looked at the whole big picture. I just knew I tried to be cognizant of my fellow workers, but I never really thought about the managers and what they had to do, or the directors, supervisors, etc. Okay, so from there I moved on to the data-driven decision making. This was my forte, so I thought, well, this is going to be, and I did. I aced this class, and I got an A in both, 1 and 2. But this is the type of work I do for a living. But there's always a way to learn. Spreadsheets I have down to a science, but the course actually taught me when and how to apply the analysis and provide information that will be useful and insightful for all involved. From that point, we moved on to behavior, ethics, and leadership. And as a student, we did a case study and came up with solutions for the situations at hand, as well as identifying ethical and unethical situations. This helped develop our critical thinking skills and really look in depth into the workings of the entire situation and the people involved. Leadership theory was fascinating. We developed a SWOT analysis and really dug deep into to complete a critical issue analysis. These 2 courses helped me focus on real problems that have happened, how they were dealt with, and let me figure out if I would have handled them the same. I was able to provide feedback and use problem-solving skills to get to the best outcome. Then we moved to leading change, which is an absolute must. My whole life I've been around people that hated change and wanted to argue and complain, but never provide a conclusion or a solution to offer a different way to do things. Not only did I learn about the different personalities and how the different leadership types handled them, but I learned more about the type of leader I wanted to be: honest, committed, and to over-communicate, and help all those involved make the right decision to get where we all need to be and want to be. Okay, that leads to Capstone. What can I say about Capstone? Applying everything that we learned into some important projects and try not to forget anything. I'm 58 years old. First there was interviews and analysis, and then we moved to a strategic analysis paper. This project let me know I have a lot to offer the organization I work for, but I have a lot to learn still. I do. I really do. I am very excited about these two particular patients. It took a lot of work, and I had a very, very patient professor. We had a lot of things happen in this past few weeks, so I really appreciate everything that they did for me. From these courses, I learned not to rent textbooks. Keep them. You will need them for the last two courses. No, seriously. Even though I have taken all the classes necessary to get to this point, I found I need more. I want to learn more. The professor helped me realize the importance of taking the time to do it right and also make time for yourself to get the job done. And for that, I'm very appreciative. And as I look at myself today and I reflect back on the 2 years, I see more well-rounded employee that doesn't necessarily need to be in charge to be the leader. I have learned to speak up and reach out when I need more information before making decisions that would affect not only myself but others in my organization. And I feel confident about my abilities and the things I bring to the table. I have also decided to pursue grad school. The courses that have brought a lot of guidance and sense to my life, and pursuing this knowledge seems like the logical next step. I have a lot to learn and will continue to learn and grow. And thank you to all the professors and the staff and the school for helping me accomplish this major goal in my life and helping me take the next step to accomplishing the next milestone. Masters! Thank you. This was Tammy Thomas, Organizational Leadership. Thanks again.